Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Glow Up. My name is Karen, also known as Bold Beauty by Karen on Instagram, and today I'm going to be recreating a look from 2017. So this is the look that I was rocking back in 2017. Again, the brows are just, they're a little boxy. They're not too harsh, but they're a little boxy. And this is the time when I was looking for my career, and this look I did right before I went into school. And I would just be at home just playing with my makeup. Back then for me, that was one of my more dramatic looks. I really wanted to get into more color. As you can see in the picture, my eyeshadow placement was like kind of all over the place. But I was still trying to, play with colors and different placements. But yeah, that's what my look was back in 2017. So the products I'm going to be using to recreate my look, I'm probably going to go in with the new VidaGlam palette. And then I'll be going in with the Naughty Nudes palette, probably for some of the warm tones and the gold. And then I'll probably go in with the Swipe Right palette for the darker shade that I do have in that look. Alright, so now we're going to get into the look. Okay, so first thing I do, and which I didn't do back in 2017, was lay down a base. So I'm gonna go in with the Peely Wease base, and then I'm gonna go ahead and blend out my base with the same brush that I did my eyebrows with, and I just blend out the concealer with this brush. So I like using the Peely Wease base because of the consistency and because it's very tacky. And it makes it very easy to apply your eyeshadow. So go ahead in the comments below, what do you guys like to use for your base? Do you like to use eyeshadow primer, or do you like to use concealer? Let us know. So now that we've laid down our base, we just want to go in with our first shade. I usually like to apply my transition shade right here in the crease. So I am going to go in with this color right here in the new palette. And I'm also going to be using one of our VidaGlam brushes on the rose gold brush set. And I like to tap in my eyeshadows. I don't swipe right away. I like to tap in the product. And I usually find the shape of my eye while I'm working with the eyeshadow. I usually like to bring out my eyeshadow like towards my hairline. But sometimes I'll go with a different shape. And the thing I like about the VidaGlam palettes is you can build up the colors that you're wanting to achieve. But I'll kind of build up that V shape on my eye with the first shadow. Alrighty, now that we have that first shade laid down, I'm going to go ahead and go in with the second shade, and we're gonna go in with the VidaGlam Naughty Nudes palette. We're gonna go in with this brown shade right here, and I'm going to take this brush right here from the Galaxy Glam set, and then I'm gonna place it right here on the outer part of my eye. So while I was in cosmetology school, I learned how important placement is when it comes to your eyeshadow, and how important it is to place your darker shades on the outside of your eye. Alrighty, so once you've tapped in on that outer part, I'm just taking whatever I have left on the brush, and I'm kind of just blending it outwards. So this shade is very pigmented, so you kind of just want to work with what you have. You want to place it down and then work it in with what you have left on your brush. And like I said, I want to kind of wing it out towards my hairline and keep that V shape. So that's also what I'm keeping in mind when I'm blending it out. You'll kind of find your motions while you're applying your eyeshadows. So you'll see me do like small circular motions, and you'll also see me tap. So once I place that color down, I like to take a clean brush and blend it even more. For this, I like to do circular motions when I'm blending out with a clean brush. And then we'll go back in with the brush that has the eyeshadow on it. And then so we don't lose that first transition shade, I'm gonna go back in with the first palette and go back in with this pink shade right here. That's the first shade that we used. And I'm gonna take the clean brush and use it for the pink shade. And then I'm gonna place it on top of the dark shade just so we don't lose that color. It's still there, just very lightly blend it together. And a little pro tip, always hold your blending brush towards the end of the brush. It blends your eyeshadow better. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the other eye. Again, we're going in with the Naughty Nudes palette, and we're going in with the brown shade right here. Taking that fluffy brush, and then we're just gonna, again, place it on the outer part of my eye. So in the middle of doing my eyeshadow, I kind of like to sit back and just kind of analyze the way that I'm placing everything. And that way we can have that symmetry in the eyeshadow look. And then taking another fluffy brush and dipping into this pink shade right here. And I'm placing it on top of the dark shadow. Just take your time blending. It's all gonna be worth it. Alright, so we have 2 shades so far. We have some dimension going. So now what I'm gonna do, and what I didn't do back then, was a cut crease. So I love to use the VidaGlam Rose Gold Angle Brush. It is perfect. It has that precision. Again, go ahead and check it out on the VidaGlam website, VidaGlamCosmetics.com. Use code BBXK at checkout for 10% off. And I'm going to use, again, the peely space and just place it right here where your crease is. Sometimes I'll take it and just put it right here on my lid and kind of like look up. Alright, so we pretty much laid down the base for that cut crease. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this brush right here, and I'll kind of just pat it down. That way it's nice and smooth, ready for the eyeshadow that you're gonna lay down. So once we've done that, we cut the crease. I'm gonna go in with the Naughty Nudes palette and a packing brush, and I'm gonna play with these 2 colors. I'll probably use the gold on the outer part of my eye, and then work a little bit of this rose gold in the inner part of my eye. And I always start with the outside of the cut crease first. And then on this outer part, since it's a little bit narrow, I'm kind of just like stamping it in. I'm going to use this rose gold shade right here. I'm going to work it in the inner part of my eye. Kind of just blend those 2 colors together. When I'm working with 2 colors, I kind of place one and then I'll go in with the other one and blend those 2 together. That way they can look seamless. So I would say my favorite piece from VidaGlam is probably the Extra AF palette. I've created a couple looks with that palette, and it's just one of those palettes that really stood out to me. I want to go bold and just be colorful, and that's what stuck out to me with the Extra AF palette. It's bold, it's colorful, it's extra. Again, just taking this pencil brush and kind of just smoothing out the base of my crease. These palettes, they don't have a lot of fallout, so I love that you can have your base on and still do, you know, a whole eyeshadow look. Alrighty, so we've done our cut crease, and we're gonna finish off the eye with liquid eyeliner. And this is like a pen eyeliner. I'm taking it out because I don't want to lose, you know, that shape that I created. I'm using a pen. I find it a little bit easier to work with. But go ahead and let us know what you like using down in the comments. Do you like using a pen? Do you like using a gel liner with the brush? Alright, and that's one eye done. I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye. And again, I'm just starting right here on my lid, creating that small thin line. And I'll just take that line all the way across, starting thin, starting small. So once we have our line, I'm going to go ahead and make the line going out. And I'm not breathing while I do the outside because I just want that sharp line. So I'm going to go in with the Nosy Rosy palette, and I'm going to go in with the All Glowed Up palette for blush and for highlight. Alrighty, so I'm actually going to use 2 shades. I'm going to warm up the face with this shade first. I'm also taking one of the brushes from our rose gold brush set and tapping. This is really pigmented, so just be careful when you're working with this because this girl is pigmented. Kind of tapping it right here and then dragging it up. I'm gonna go ahead and do that on the other side. And then tapping right here on the apple of my cheek and then working it up. Also kind of melting it with my bronzer. So back in 2017, I didn't use any blush. Blush back then was kind of like ill, like it wasn't a thing. But it definitely is making a comeback. And I didn't really focus on my face too much back then either, so I kind of like the fact that I discovered bronzer. It kind of really, I have a warm skin tone, but when you apply all of your powders and your foundation, you kind of lose your color and you just become like all one color. You look like a potato. So I've definitely made blush a part of my makeup routine now in 2020. So we started off with this shade first. I'm gonna go ahead and top it off with this shade right here. It has a little bit of shimmer, so kind of getting it ready for highlighter. And again, kind of melting that first blush that we put on with the second blush that we are putting on now. And I do like to take blush and I put it, just top it right here on my chin, just to give my chin a little bit of color. Over my nose a little bit. And then right here on my forehead, just a little bit. Alrighty, so we have our blush laid. Now we're gonna go in with the All Glowed Up, and I'm gonna take the VidaGlam highlight brush. This brush is amazing. I love it. I always recommend it. It's a good price. Y'all need to go check it out. So I'm gonna take the gold one. I am one to take selfies, so I make sure I get those spots that see where that light's hitting, you know, the camera's gonna capture. Alrighty, there you have it. We laid down our highlighter, our blush, and we're pretty much complete with the look. Alright guys, so there you have it. You have my full transformation from 2017 to 2020. I love the colors that I went with back then, so I love how I placed them now. Now I got my placement better, and we did like a full-on cut crease. And I just love the gold in this look. I think it's like, it set it off and it's just very nice and glowy. So thank you everybody for watching my episode of Glow Up. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you think of this look in the comments below. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at boldbeauty by Karen. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.